Hey, so welcome back to the channel. I am Stevearino, and this is going to kick off Italiano week. The first thing in order we need to do is we need to make a Sunday gravy. It's really Tuesday, but as far as I'm concerned, it's Sunday gravy. And we're going to make this just to start the week off, and then we're going to make some fried capellini cakes. Oh my, oh my. We're going to make many other things, maybe some chicken parm, eggplant parm. But this is the main ingredient that you need to do first, is make the big pot of sauce. And this is pretty big. I got some sausages, frying. I have some ribs, pork ribs frying. All you need to do is stick around and see how I put this all together. I am Stevearino, and this is the Italian Tour week. Hey, so welcome back. Check it out. We have some sausage. Whoa, the cow sausage. I got a 3 bigger sausage. I got a beautiful pork bones. Oh my. And what this does is flavor everything. These, I don't even eat. My wife eats them. I know, they look like octopus. I'm going to put this on a plate. And I'm going to slide it in, just like The Sopranos, like you were in jail or something. So we're going to put this on a plate. And what this does is it flavors the oil in here. Because what we're going to do next is I cut up an onion. Very large onion. I cut up a large onion, and 7 cloves of garlic. You have to have the garlic. And the onion, the big onion, is going in the pot with the beautiful juices. Beautiful juices from the sausage and the garlic. I had this on high. What you're going to do is you're going to fry this down. If you want to make this today, I'll give you the list. You need a lot of things. If you don't have time or patience, this might not be the show for you. I have some tuna rosso. Tuna rosso I use for sauce like this. You know why? Because this is going to take 3.5 to 4 hours. Yes, this is all day. That's why it's called the Sunday sauce, because most people are off on Sunday. Not everybody. And this is just going to fry. Fry. Fry this up as much as you possibly can. Then, as this is frying up, I'm going to see if I can slide this over without burning my hands. Which might be hard. It might not be hard. It might be hard. Slide this over. I have in here 3/4 pound of pork. Almost 3/4 pound of ground beef. These are for the meatballs. What's going to happen with the meatballs is we're going to beat 2 eggs in here. See that? 2 eggs, we're going to beat it in here. We're going to pull over the sauce back in a few minutes. Then we're going to get back to the meatballs. I'm just trying to keep the show. You know, just in case you'd never watched this show, it's just entertainment also. entertainment with delicious food. Okay? I have 3/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs. Okay? You're going to say, is that too much breadcrumbs? No, it's not too much breadcrumbs. You know why? Because I have 2 slices of white bread. You know something? I don't even eat white bread anymore. I eat whole wheat. And I went to Wawa and asked them, can you give me 2 slices of white bread because I don't want to buy a whole loaf. I said, sure, you're in here enough. So I got 2 beautiful, look, soaked with milk, about a half an hour. And you're just going to sprinkle this all around here. I have a half a cup of parsley in here. It's not going to be too much, folks. It's all going to go down. All going to go away. I have some salt. Let me just wipe my hand here. These onions are cooking down. I have some pepper. Gotta have your pepper. No pepper, no cooking. So yes, this is Italian week to kick it off. I don't exactly know what else I'm going to be making with this sauce, but I'm going to be making, I don't know, maybe meatball palm? Definitely capellini cakes. I got a shout out, actually from my brother-in-law, yeah. He said he wanted to give me something difficult. Give me something difficult? I said, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. You hear the bride in the background trying to tell me how to make sauce? Yes, 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 she's back there. Let me move this back over here for a minute, folks, so we can maybe not burn our hands. We may or may not. You may see me burn my hands and go to the hospital today. And it's a 4-hour wait there. Yeah, sure. Everybody's here, the snowbirds. Okay, we're back in business here. We have the onions. And I'm going to explain to you why we do this. Sausage first, and the pork bones. Pork bones are cheap, by the way. And you don't need a lot of sausage. Those are big. They were on sale at Fresh Market. The pork bones, the bones give it flavor. I used to know a chef, Danny, and he used to cook veal bones for 18 hours. Yeah, I'm not kidding you, folks. 18 hours. I might need a little more oil here. 18 hours. 18 hours. And he used to add all sorts of other stuff, and he used to grind it up. And he put it in almost every dish. But yeah. So we have the garlic. We have the onion. And what we're going to do here is it's perfect timing. Perfect timing for me to forget something, as usual. But this is a real show, guys. A real show with a real passion for food and people. I just got to get a spoon here. Okay. I got it. I got my favorite spoon. Tina's old spoon. So I got the onions and the garlic. That's it. We're done here because we don't want to overdo the garlic. But you want to cook it. Cook your onions and your garlic. I don't listen to the other people on TV, on YouTube. I want you to fry it up a little bit and cook it. I don't want you to put it in your stuff raw. I've seen everybody put it in stuff raw. So what I'm going to use here, I'm going to use half. Ready? Half cooked into my meatball mixture. Okay? About half. Good enough. My wife doesn't be quiet soon. She's going to get a muzzle. You know what a muzzle is? Yeah, I have a muzzle. So, I have 3 cans of Stevearino. Hey, pa-pa-da-pa-da-pa-da. Da-da-da-da-da. And I clean up later. My house is very clean. Spotless, actually. There we go. In the pot you go. What I like to do is, you see this? This is wasteful. This is gonna cook down so long you're gonna have to put more water in here. You put a little water in your cans, okay? You can keep one can, throw the rest out. Okay? Put a little more water in here. This is gonna cook, like I said, 3.5, 4 hours. What time is it now? Yeah, it's 2:40, 2:30. Very, very late. My wife keeps talking to me. I'm gonna kill him maybe by the end of the day. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay. Just a little tad. I don't want you to kill it with water. This is a gravy. This isn't a water drink. And so we have that going there. And I have a Parmigiano grind. The skin on the back of it, I sliced off. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to, look at that. I'm going to put it right in the old sauceroni there. I have a tablespoon of sugar. I personally prefer sugar in my sauce. It cuts down the acid. Like I said, I like Tutoroso for a gravy. There's other ones you can use. Cento is good. If you want to use San Marzano, price isn't going into the picture here. I'm not worried about the cost of the sauce because this is an everyday event. I probably haven't made sauce in 6 months. You can use San Marzano, but I don't feel it's necessary because it's going to cook for so long. San Marzano you can use right out of the can and make a pizza with it. You can do a lot of things with it. I have some sugar, tablespoon of sugar. I have about a tablespoon of salt because this is a lot of gravy here. And we got a lot of pepper we're gonna need here. And I'm gonna show you something very interesting that I promise you ain't never, ever seen on another show. So, it's actually my friend Sue taught me this. Yeah, you gotta learn from somebody. She's a nice girl. Bartender. She goes, what do you know, basil dies, even down here in Naples, Florida. It's cold out. That's why I'm inside. I'm not outside because it's only 55 out. Basil dies no matter where it is. But you know what we do? We cut it, put it in a blender with water. We make ice cubes out of it. Put in an ice cube tray. Check it out. Took these out of my freezer. Here we go. In the pot. Yes, in the pot. Okay. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little Parmigiano Reggiano. Look off the old wrappy here. Of course, she gives me a little bit of a hard time, but that's just par for the course. My friend gave me some elk. I never had elk before, but I'm going to make something with it. We'll see. I want you to put a little cheese. Yeah, I want to put you a little cheese in your sauce. You don't have to go nuts with this. Just put it in here.
You put the wrong in.
Okay, put that in there. Some nice Parmigiano Reggiano. If you don't have a block, I don't care. Use something out of a jar or something. I happen to have a block because this is a big Italian week here. So we got that going on. And I think I'm pretty much almost done with the sauce. Oh, well, not really. The main attraction. I think it was actually the Godfather. And then meat. The guy goes like this with the hand. And then we put the meat back in the pot.
No, you gotta blend it first.
Okay, you don't blend it. It's a crush. It's a tomato on the... it's my wife barking out orders. She fell and broke her ribs, and now she's giving me orders.
Pulsing.
I don't take orders. There's no pulsing involved here.
Oh yeah, you were.
No, these are regular crushed tomatoes. So anyway, we got this going on here. And what I'm gonna do here is, see, I'm not gonna leave it on this little electric thing I got going on here. Oh, no. I'm going to move this. Actually, let me move this. I'll be right back. I'm going to form the meatballs for the sauce. I'm gonna move it back there over to the oven, cooktop, and we're just gonna let this. I want you to boil it first, not boil it like it explodes, but bring it up to a little bit high, and then we're gonna put it on simmer for maybe 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on it. And look, she's bubbling already. So don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have the sauce on the cooktop. I'm telling you, 3.5 to 4 hours. You can play it by ear. We're gonna jump into the meatballs. There's one thing I forgot. I didn't really forget it. I just wasn't ready for it yet. Is Parmigiano Reggiano, the king. The king. Jesus, you could use a Pecco Romano in here, and so I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm gonna bake mine meatballs. I've been baking them for many years. What you can do is you could make these if you're gonna do a long sauce like I'm doing today. You could just drop these right in the sauce, just let them cook for 4 hours, and they'll be perfectly fine. If you want to do it really, really old school, I don't really consider it old school. You could fry them in a lot of oil. I don't do that anymore because they come out just as good baked in the oven. Yes, they do. Perfectly fine. I have a sheet pan over here with parchment paper on it, and I sprayed a little butter. Butter. Yeah, the spray, you know, like the can. You can use some olive oil on it. Spread it around with a brush or your hand. Parchment paper is much nicer. While you're doing this, mixing this all together and getting it, whatever that word is, emulsified, I don't know what the word is, emulsified, while you're mixing it all together. You want to mix it, but you don't really want to kill it. We want the pork to blend with the beef and the onions to jump in with the garlic. And everybody's going to be happy. Yeah. Yeah. I would have started this earlier, but I didn't feel like it. Yeah. You know, getting older on there, Rusty. Rusty's licking my feet ripped wide open. I don't complain though. I'm not a complainer. I'm complaining to nobody. You see, this is gonna be pretty good right here. I was gonna tell you to keep. If it's too wet, keep some breadcrumbs close by. If it's too dry, you can always add maybe some olive oil, or you can use maybe another egg. You can use a few other, and anything that's moist to make it a little moister. But look, these are like this is so beautiful. You know what you could do with this? If you say, hey, I don't feel like cooking sauce today, you could take this form and into a meatloaf and then put a topping over it. So I'm going to make a couple for you. I want you to put your hand in a little water, which I just did, and watch. These are going to be like a golf ball and a half. Look at that. You don't find better meatballs than this. You know why? Why? Why, you ask yourself, right? Because, why? I'm Stevearino. This one feels just a little bit bigger. This is like the 3 Bears. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them in the oven on 375, only for about 15, maybe 20. I'll check them. I don't want to overdo them. I don't want them burnt. I just want to get a little crispiness on them. So like, look at this. Come on, folks. Give it a clap. Do something. I just want them to have a little snap to them, let's say. Snappy poo. So I'm going to finish these up. See how many I get out of here. I'm going to pop them in the oven. And you're gonna see when I come right back. Can you get up quick or no? Shut that off. Leave the camera right there. Hey, so check it out. Pound and a half of chopped meat. Well, 3/4 of chopped meat, 3/4 of pork. With all the ingredients that you saw. Look at these beauties. You need to use a little water to roll them up in nice little balls in here. I'm going to stick this beautiful meatballs in the oven. 375, like I said, 15 minutes, so we'll see, maybe 20. And then we're just going to let them rest. It's just going to sit to the side. And about an hour before the sauce you feel is going to be done, 3.5, 4 hours, you're going to put these in for the last hour. Don't put them in too soon. You put them in too soon, they're going to break apart and you're just going to have meat sauce. We don't want meat sauce. We want meatballs and sausage and a pork. So stick around. I'm going to show you the end result in about 4 hours. No, I'm only kidding. I'll be back soon. Don't worry about it. I'm Stevearino. Sit tight. I'll show you how to cook anything you want. Hey, so check it out. This is incredible. This is 4 hours. If you can do this, the aroma coming out of this pot is totally out of control. This pot, when I made it, the sauce was up to here. See this line over here? Over here? That's how much it shrank. I didn't even add any water. Maybe a little bit here and there. And this is what I got. 4 hours. But the aroma. The meatballs took a little longer. 375 was by 25 minutes, but look at those. Oh, I got the sausage. Oh, I got the pork bones. I got everything in here. Everything you could possibly want. You know, Sunday gravy, a sauce. So, I got a little rigatoni here. Oh, a nice meatball. Oh, a nice sausage. Oh yeah. A little sauce. Come on, man. Give it up for Stevearino. This is so good. This is Italian week. I'll slide this over a little bit. Hopefully we don't lose the whole thing here. Okay? Gonna make it rain. Of course, you're gonna make it rain. When you go out to a fancy restaurant, they ask you, would you like some Parmigiano Reggiano? You say, of course. Would you like some pepper? You say, of course. I'm not gonna use any more pepper, but I am gonna make it rain. Yeah, look at that. Come on, guys. Please, really, give it up for me. Please subscribe. Subscribe. Help me out. My wife and my children. I can't keep a straight face. And come on, give it up for me. Look at that. Look at the meat. Look at the meatball. Look at the moisture in the meatball and the sauce. Oh yeah. We'll be doing a lot of things this week with the sauce. I can make some pizzas. I can make some capellini cakes. Lots of things. You gotta try this. I can't make this stuff up. That's just for photographs. Not a bullshitter. This is incredible. You have to make it. You have to subscribe. And you have to be kind to your family, friends, neighbors, and people on the street. Unless they're not kind to you. I am Stevearino. This is Cooking with Stevearino. And I'll see you soon this week with some fried capellini cakes. Good night.